Hey guys, it's Naomi. Welcome back. Hey guys, it's Naomi. And yes, I'm putting on Shane's creepy voice that he does when he does creepy videos. Today I'm going to be telling you some of my paranormal experiences. I'm going to stop the voice now because I'm not going to be able to do that all the way through. Anyway, so I've done this video twice before. I've done 2 parts before, and that was last Halloween. I have some more paranormal experiences that I've gathered through the year. Take a seat and get ready for some scary stuff. Basically, whenever something scary or paranormal happens to me, some might just not be paranormal, but put them down in my notes, so I've got them all here. I've only got 3 today, but it'll probably last me a video, so let's get on with it. So, basically, my dad, he said, oh, a ghost just moved that fork. And I thought it was messing around, so I didn't think anything of it. And then we were watching a film in the lounge, and I got shivers. I don't know if that's paranormal or not, but it was weird, because I literally just sat there and went, and then my dad's like, are you alright? I'm like, yeah, no, it's just weird. And then, like, we were still watching the movie, and it was about half an hour, maybe an hour later, and we've got like this window. I'll put a picture here of what my lounge looks like. It's been on a video before, and basically there's a window towards the kitchen, and we keep stuff on that like window ledge. There was quite a lot on it, and it literally just all knocked down at once. No one was around there. Logan was upstairs in bed. Jacob wasn't in the house. They're my brothers, by the way. My dad and my stepmum were watching a film with me on the sofa. Like, there was no vibrations or anything. The movie wasn't too loud that it could like vibrate the house and make everything fall off the window thing. And it was just really weird, like, how could that have just all fallen off? Like, it wasn't even like one thing that was like off the edge a little and could have just like toppled over time. It was like a bunch of stuff, and it just like flew onto the floor. Anyway, so that was the first one. This is like the really scary one that like we just stopped and we looked at each other and we were like, whoa, that's weird. It's only me and my dad in the house. My dad was in the gardening, and I was in the lounge putting on some music because we've got big speakers and I plug my phone into the aux cord. Anyway, so I was sorting out the music and the phone went off, so I paused the music and went to answer the phone, which was the landline phone. So I picked it up, it said int 1, and I didn't know what that meant, so I tried to answer it and there was no one there. I was like, hello. And then I went up to my dad and I went, someone just rang, and he was like, who was it? And I said, well, no one answered, but it said int 1 on it. And he went, well, that means internal 1. Has Kate, which is my stepmom, has Kate pressed the other button? Because it's when, you know, when you've got 2 landlines and you press one button to find the other phone. It's that. So he was like, oh, is Kate still in? Has she pressed it? And I was like, no, Kate went to work like half an hour ago. We both went into the lounge and we pressed, on the phone that I had, we pressed the one to find the other phone to see where it could have come from. And the other phone was under a pillow on the sofa that no one had sat by. Like, I was stood up doing the music. I hadn't sat on the sofa. My dad was outside in the garden. No one could have sat on the sofa, so the button couldn't have been pressed. It was so weird. Me and my dad just looked at each other and were like, whoa, that's creepy. Next one. This was pretty recent, actually. So I was asleep and my dad told me this in the morning. This is all in the same house as well. We're pretty sure that this house is haunted by, I've said this before, by when this was a mill, a girl died when she was in the little, there's like machinery and stuff. She got caught under the machinery and died. I feel really weird speaking about this because I'm in the house and I'm home alone, but at least I'm not saying it at night. That would creep me out. So I was asleep and I woke up and my dad told me this. He was like, did you hear bouncing of a ball downstairs in the morning? I was like, no, why? He said, well, really early morning he could hear bouncing of a ball in the lounge from upstairs in his room. So he didn't think anything of it. He thought it was just my little brother like messing around with a ball downstairs. So he just waited until it had stopped. But then my little brother must have heard it, and he banged on the floor to tell like, whatever the bouncing of the ball was to shut up because he wanted to get to sleep. My stepmum was with my dad in the room. My older brother is at uni and my younger brother's obviously in his bed and I was asleep. So no one could have been bouncing this ball. The other explanation would have been my dog, because my dog likes to put it in his mouth and drop it and play with the ball by himself because he's a weirdo. Anyway, my dad went downstairs to see if it was the dog, and dog was fast asleep. Like, our dog gets in a comfortable position, like when he's been asleep for ages and ages. My fringe is really annoying, I need a haircut, I'm getting one soon. Also my head is sweaty, so yeah, so when my dog has been sleeping for ages, he gets in a really comfortable position where he'll like curl up in a ball and like, he literally, Dad said he looked dead to the world. Like he couldn't have been woken up or he couldn't have just gone back to sleep. He looked in the lounge for a ball. He looked under the sofa, he looked behind the sofa, he looked everywhere in the lounge and there was no ball to be seen. So it was a bit weird. I just think this house is haunted, but at least a ghost isn't attacking us, that's fine. Like, I kind of don't mind paranormal experiences, they're a bit weird, but I find them interesting. I just don't want to be, like, touched or anything. And it's really weird when I'm in this room, like, my bed is just behind the camera, and I'll be asleep. No, I'll be trying to get to sleep, and some nights I'll feel like, yeah, I can just get to sleep. And other nights I'll think, there's someone in this room, I'm not alone. And I keep getting that feeling every so often, but some nights I can just feel like I am the only one and I'm fine and I'm alone, and I don't know, it's hard to explain. I might get killed by a ghost, not clickbait. Yeah, thank you guys for watching, I hope you enjoyed. That was my paranormal experiences. Number 3. I might have a number 4 if I get more paranormal experiences, but it'll probably be next year because I like to save them up for Halloween season. Like and subscribe to me if you want to see my beautiful face again. It's not that beautiful, I'm sorry. And yeah, next time you see me, my fringe isn't going to be in my eyes because I'm getting a haircut on Thursday. I really need one, look at this fringe. And I think I might be getting most of my hair cut off. Like maybe to about here. I might go shorter, I don't know. I'll see how risky I feel. Yeah, thank you guys for watching. Hope you enjoyed. I've already said that. Bye.